Kia ora, I'm Shelby, and this is a story about Dr. Bennett Clarke Hyde. Bennett Clarke Hyde was born in 1872 in Clarke, Missouri, the son of a Baptist minister. He graduated in medicine at Kansas City, Missouri, and opened a practice there. In 1905, Hyde was appointed surgeon to the Kansas City Police Department, but was sacked 2 years later for supposedly maltreating a patient. The same year, he married Frances Swope in a secret ceremony on 21st of June. She had a very rich uncle, Colonel Thomas Hunton Swope, a childless bachelor who doted on his many nieces and nephews, some of whom lived with him in his mansion. In September 1909, the colonel fell ill and Hyde arrived to take care of him. On 2nd of October, he prescribed a pill that the old man, who was by then 80 years old. The next day he died of apoplexy, according to Hyde. A nurse who normally looked after Colonel Swope was suspicious, but Hyde insisted on moving into Colonel Swope's mansion. Several family members also became sick one by one. Chrisman Swope died. 9 further people who were treated by Hyde had died of typhoid fever. To cope with the sickness, there were 5 nurses working in the mansion, and they were all afraid that Hyde's plan was to kill all the Swopes and keep the family money for himself. They reported Hyde to the police, who authorized autopsies on Colonel and Chrisman Swope. They both were found to have died of strychnine and cyanide poisoning. Hyde was taken into custody. On 15th of February 1910, he was charged with murder. Mrs. Hyde believed in her husband and used her own money to hire the best lawyers money could buy. His trial opened at Kansas City on 16th of April 1910 before Judge Ralph S. Latshaw, and the evidence against Hyde appeared compelling and convincing, and on 16th of May 1910, he was found guilty of murder. 2 months later, on 5th of July, Judge Latshaw passed a life sentence, but Hyde was undeterred. He said, "This case is not closed. My wife Frances will not forsake me. Yes, Frances will not know what to do." Close quote. Mrs. Hyde hired new lawyers to fight her husband's side, and on 11th of April 1911, the Supreme Court of Missouri overturned the conviction. A second attempt at justice ended in a mistrial when a juror fell ill. A third trial also ended without a verdict. In July 1917, the state attempted for a 4th time to successfully prosecute Hyde for murder. The case was dismissed, and when lawyers pointed out that no one could be tried more than 3 times for the same offense under Missouri law. Bit of the aftermath: Hyde never practiced medicine again. He lived off his wife's money. And you should know, although publicly she supported her husband, in 1927 Frances left Hyde after she fell ill, and he offered to care for her. Yeah, that would have been, yeah. She was loyal to the bone probably, and then she started getting suspicious. And I wouldn't let him look out for me either. But anyway, that's a quick story on Dr. Bennett Clarke Hyde. Hope you enjoyed it. Please stay safe and subscribe.